Welcome, Diecast fans. I'm Tom Spanners-Watson.
And I'm Frank DeGuru Gibbs.
And welcome to the final round of the Truck Takedown.
For the big finale tonight, I've decided that we're going to put 2 trucks out on the track at once, which means we're changing up the way the points work as well.
That's right, the cars will be in front of the trucks, so there is no points for crossing the finish line. You only get points for stopping a truck, where you get 2,000 points. If you wreck the truck on top of just stopping it, you get an extra 1,000 points. Land on the flatbed and hold it, that's 3,000 points. But if you wreck your ride or you get wrecked by the truck, you lose 500 points for every car that gets wrecked.
If you haven't seen last week's race, the whole idea with jumping into the flatbed is you come down the outside lane, hit the ramp, and you have to land into the trailer on the flatbed and you have to hold it. Munted did an amazing job last week and landed it perfectly and picked up 3,000 points, which could be a total game changer tonight.
Now, introducing the 2 drivers tonight, Stuntman Sam obviously driving the Tesla, but we've got Serrano Buckminster driving the fuel truck.
Absolutely. After his performance in race 7 of the Chevy Showdown, he was a shoo-in for the role.
First up tonight is Team Jesters. They finally got their act together last week and pulled off a very impressive run to end up with positive 1,875 points. How much are they going to add tonight?
Well, it's got to be tough with 2 18-wheelers bearing down on you like this.
And it looks like a coordinated attack from the drivers here. They block up the track. They are completely blocking the track, and they've stopped both trucks.
Wowzers.
What an incredible start to the round.
That's phenomenal. I never thought they'd be able to stop both trucks like this, but look at that. It was total coordination from these guys. They obviously discussed this before the race, and look at the way they just crowd the trucks, slow them down, and then props to Marcus Figon here. He backs and pollinated 2 under the 18-wheeler that Serrano's driving. Look at that. Stops the wheels.
So dangerous.
Well done, team. That is impressive.
And look at the lean on the petrol tanker. I'm surprised that Serrano Buckminster didn't go off the side of the track.
Well, that does seem to be his spot.
But well done, Jesters. You add 4,000 points. That takes you up to a monster 5,875 points. You have set the bar sky high.
That is higher than Snoop Dogg, mate. What a wicked start to the round. Can Team Death Rabbits do any better? Starting with only 775 points, they're going to need to disable both trucks and get the flatbed jump if they want to take it out.
Now that would be impressive, but let's see how they do. They get underway and they seem to be accelerating away from the trucks. I'm not sure if they're going to set up a roadblock. Whoa! Glitch almost going off the side of the track there in Mustang as he gets muscled out of the way by Stuntman Sam. Sam now pushing hard against Resurrection and Toxic. Toxic looks like he's going for the jump, but he falls short. Here comes Glitch. Whoa! He had a crack at it, but unfortunately goes horribly wrong.
This was clearly not as coordinated as the Jesters. They did try to block the trucks in the first corner. Glitch there, almost getting slingshotted off the side of the track. But Maverick and Resurrection working together tried to put a T-block on, but Stuntman Sam and that overpowered Tesla still pushed his way through. Then Toxic tried for the truck jump, couldn't quite make it. Look at Glitch there. I think if Toxic hadn't knocked the truck out of the way, Glitch might have actually landed it.
Yeah, Glitch was so close in Mustang there, but unfortunately the truck had just been nudged forward a bit and he was denied right at the end. So 0 points on that round for the Death Rabbits, not what they were wanting, and their overall score finishes up for the competition on 775 points. Do you want to see what goes on behind the scenes at Chaos Canyon?
Then why not try one of our 3 options for the memberships?
That's right, everything from Q&A sessions with us,
full build tutorials,
early access to videos,
exclusive videos,
and of course be first to find out about new competitions happening at the Canyon. Check out the link in the description for all of the details.
Team Jesters reigning at the top so far, but there's plenty more competition to come yet. Who have we got next?
Another team that got their act together last week was Team Oldies, racking up 1,300 points. They've got a good chance.
If they wreck a truck and nail the stunt jump, that could be them into the lead. Easy as that.
So as they leave the start tunnel, looks like the cars are running away from the trucks. I'm not sure that that's the right tactic. They start to slow them down as they go through Bogan Alley. Bandit getting pushed from behind here. Old Dirty and Hattrick looks like they're starting to set up a block. Bandit comes in. They try to slow the Tesla down, pushing it into the wall. Old Dirty goes for the jump. He can't make it. Sam goes over the jump in the truck. That is incredible.
Unfortunately, Old Dirty there hit the jump all kinds of wrong. And look at JB going sideways and Sam goes over it in the Tesla truck. That's the first time he's done that, but I think JB was blocking him out from turning around past him.
Now, according to your rules, what would have happened if the Tesla truck had actually landed the stunt jump?
I think it's fair to say that if one of the 18-wheelers managed to land on and stay on the tow truck, that would be an ultimate win for them, and we just shut the competition down after that because you can't do any better than that.
Yeah, I'd say that's fair. That would be impressive to see, though.
Certainly more impressive than the score that the Oldies posted up this time. Disappointing for them. I had high hopes. They finished on 1,300 points. Not bad considering some teams are still in the negative, but a long way away from our current leaders at 5,875. The Jesters are running away with it at this point.
Last up for the Wannabes, it's the Inlaws. They finished on a disappointing -925, but there are a truck ton of points available if you nail everything.
I see what you did there, Spanners.
All right, we hit the green light and away they go. We've got Highwayman and Your Mum in the inside lane. Your Mum goes up the inside of the Tesla truck and takes down the Tesla.
Way to go, Mike.
A beautiful drive there from Big Mike and Your Mum.
Now they just need to stop Serrano and land the stunt jump.
Looks like Wildfire's having a go there. Can't stop him. Serrano gets a drift in the petrol tanker. The petrol tanker will cross the line, takes out Slimer, and it doesn't look like they managed to get any points for the final stunt jump.
But they did get a takedown. Your Mum nailed Sam there.
Phrasing.
And then despite a very valiant effort from Wildfire, just couldn't hold him out, and unfortunately the other two drivers that made it to the finish line just had no shot at getting onto the back of the truck without taking the jump. I don't know what they were thinking. I guess maybe they thought they could just smash into it and climb up on it.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
Seems like they might have wagged one too many physics classes.
But Big Mike with the takedown and wrecking the truck picks up 3,000 points, taking off their original score. That's 2,075 that they end up on.
Good effort, team, but unfortunately just not enough. So the Jesters hold on to the number one spot, and now it's up to the Outlaws to take them down.
Team Dirty Mouse didn't have a very good run the first two races. They ended up with -750 points. Can they improve it all and get at least into the positives this time?
As long as they don't wreck, at least they can't go any further back.
All right, the first of the Outlaws have a crack. Here we go. Mrs. Mouse looks like she's going to take on the Tesla truck. Can she shut it down? She is desperately trying everything she can, but Sam muscles on by. Now she's getting bullied by Serrano Buckminster. Looks like Dirty D is just running away, trying to stay safe. And Sam looks like he's going to have a crack at the jump. He does sort of, as he gets up on two wheels there.
A very good effort from Mrs. Mouse, trying everything she can. Whoa, look at Dirty D there getting flipped over, and even Sam. Goodness me, that guy is definitely a good stunt driver. How did he hold the truck up? That was incredible.
Well, despite the stunts at the finish line, it means a 0-point run for Team Dirty Mouse. That is not what they wanted, and that is going to leave them finishing on -750 points. Disappointed for that team.
Gee, it makes me wonder if anyone's going to be able to stop the Jesters. That 5,875 I thought was a shoo-in with so many points up for grabs, but it's looking pretty difficult.
And of course the Outlaws are doing it tough with only two cars. Team Rathawk up next. They finished last round on +75 points. How much are they going to add this time?
Well, I don't think it matters that there's only two cars, because Team Rubber Charm were leading going into this.
True, and anything can happen. Nighthawk gets pushed up on the side and he flips the Tesla off the side of the track. The Tesla is off the track.
Oh my goodness, he totally wrecked that.
Ratbird now looks like he's lining up for the jump. Can Daddy G do it? Here he goes. He tries for it. He hits the truck, but he bounces off the side.
Oh no.
That was almost an epic run for Team Rathawk.
This was just the most brutal takedown. Look at this. Sam pushed Nighthawk into the sidewall. Radio Flyer was having none of that. Pushed him back and flipped him right off the track.
Nighthawk gets squeezed so bad here. Look at this. He gets up on two wheels and then gets under Sam, gives him a tail whip and flips him right off. And then Serrano Buckminster comes through and knocks Sam right off the track.
And how about Ratbird there? Almost landed the jump, but he was so close. He was just millimetres off. Unfortunately, bounced off. That could have been the win of the night.
Well, an incredibly courageous effort there from Team Rathawk. A massive 3,000 points to add to their score. A great showing there. If they'd picked up the extra 3,000, that would have been incredible and taken them to the lead. But unfortunately, they finish on 3,075 points. A great effort, but not enough to take down Team Jester.
After seeing that, that gives me real hope for the remaining teams. They've got a real shot here. If they can take down both trucks and land that stunt jump, it could be all over for the Jesters.
Well, let's see what Team Big Baby can do. We've got Baby Cookie driving curbside in the inside lane with a petrol tanker. Vagabond driven by Big Mac on the outside. The Tesla goes up high. Curbside tries to knock the Tesla off, but Sam was ready for it this time. Baby Cookie now gets sandwiched between both trucks, and Vagabond has run away. I hope he's hit the stunt jump at least. Sam getting a drift on in the Tesla truck, and he is going to run down unopposed. Both trucks make it. Vagabond nowhere to be seen, and Baby Cookie cruises across the line. That is disappointing.
I'm not quite sure what happened to Vagabond. I think he ran and hid his head in shame after that run. And with no points to add to their score, that means they finish on -1,125 points, by far the worst in the competition, unfortunately. And that leaves Team Jesters still in the lead.
But I've got high hopes for Team Beautiful. Munted, with the massive save last week, picks up the 3,000 points for the stunt jump. Can he do it again?
Oh, it would be bonza if he nailed it again. That would be incredible, and it would take them into the lead.
Well, they still need a truck takedown as well. Mr. Dark tries to get into the Tesla. He is doing everything he can to slow it down. Munted goes down. He's forming a roadblock. Looks like they're slowing down both trucks. Can they hold on? No, the Tesla gets around. It looks like Serrano Buckminster might have also made it around. It is now all up to Mr. Dark and Diabolical. If he can land the stunt jump and pick up the 3,000 points, they've got a chance. He aimed for it, but unfortunately backed off the gas at the last minute. He needed to keep the hammer down there.
A very unorthodox tactic here from Munted. Hor then sung through it onto its side, and it almost paid off. Sam got turned sideways, but luckily for him, Serrano Buckminster, adding the power in behind, pushed him straight again, and then Serrano a nice bit of driving to get around. Unfortunately, with that wreck, they lose 500 points, which makes their final score for the competition 1,600 points. Nice effort, boys, but unfortunately not enough. Team Jesters still reigning supreme.
So it all comes down to this. Team Rubber Charm so far have absolutely dominated this competition. They've taken down the truck in both races. Can they take down 2 trucks this time?
Double the trucks, double the fun.
Well, let's see if they can pull off the impossible and take down 2 trucks or hit a truck and a stunt jump. In the previous 2 races, Rubber Toe driving the Baroness has done most of the work, and here he goes trying to slow Sam down. He is pushing hard against that Tesla, but Sam is trying everything he can to get around. Kit Kayam has run away into the lead. I hope he's hit the stunt jump, but here goes Rubber Toe. He tries the jump. He just misses, and I don't know where Kit is.
It looks like Kit just bailed on the whole mission, left it up to Rubber Toe. He does a beautiful jump, but unfortunately just drifted a little bit sideways. He was so close.
Man, if he had nailed that jump, that would have put them into the lead. Let's have another look at that jump.
He just gets so much air. It was a beautiful distance as well. He just needed to stay a little bit straighter and he would have had it.
Wow, valiant effort there from Rubber Toe, doing everything he could for the team. I'm not quite sure what Kit's plan was there.
Self-preservation is what I'd say. I think just seeing 2 big rigs there might have scared him. I think he might have cacked his Dax, mate.
Well, that would explain why he didn't hang around. He had to go and change his undies. But congratulations, Team Jesters. You hold on through the entire competition. After a terrible start in the very first round, you have come back to take it out. What an awesome effort.
Oh, defo, mate. Mad props to Team Jesters. Let's have a look at who that is. That's Marcus Figon driving Impalinator 2, Dreddy driving the Goomba, Mike Isco driving Full Monty, and of course Lone Star driving Longhorn.
All right, next week we are back to normal racing as we head into the finale of the season. Who is going to remain on the list and who will be eliminated?
Should be a corker, mate.
All right, thanks very much for watching. I'm Tom Spanners Watson. He's Frank the Guru Gibbs. We look forward to seeing you next time.